So in my last video, I talked about whether or not President Trump is losing Republicans based on his comments and his performance in the midterms, right? And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to go ahead and read some of the comments that you guys left on my last video. So first of all, thank you guys for leaving comments on my videos. I love interacting with you guys. I love seeing your feedback. No matter what side of the political aisle you are on, I do not want that to influence whether or not you subscribe or leave a comment or any of that. So thank you, first of all, for everybody who joined the discussion. Like I said in this video, make sure you join the discussion this time around. Can Trump survive a DeSantis run? Let me know right now in the comment section. But let's go ahead and get into some of these comments. So this is 31 minutes ago. Scooter Bob says, Biden's low approval rating is due to misinformation. The informed people realize he does his job. To be quite honest, Scooter Bob, I don't necessarily think that's always or the entire case, right? I think that Biden's approval rating, there's many factors we can look at. What does a president's approval rating usually hinge on? Number one, it's the economy, stupid. We have the economy in a very not ideal state, right? We have unemployment actually is somewhat low, but can we really trust that number? I don't know. That number's been criticized for years and years. What is the actual unemployment rate? We really do not know, to be quite honest with you. So unemployment, then we have inflation going high. And like I said in my previous videos, like to be fair, the inflation that we're seeing from this current president, from our economy, it largely is due to the fact that the bills were signed during the COVID times from Trump, right? And I will say that openly. That was a bad call to sign the American Rescue Plan. If you guys do not know about that bill, go read the bill and read some of the ridiculous amounts of money that we spent on absolutely idiotic things. It's just sad, okay? It's very sad. But, you know, Scooter Bob, I do have to somewhat disagree with you. I think that his approval rating is quite low. Also, I would challenge you, this is to you directly, Scooter Bob. What would the purpose be to falsify an approval rating being low when it's really higher? Let me know what you think about that, or anybody else tap in with me on that one, okay? Coming from Tracy, my opinion, if people will go for Trump still, Republicans will be forever lost. Loved his policies, but he didn't clean house when he should have, and he never learned from his mistakes. DeSantis has my support. And this is an opinion we see a lot of the times from Trump supporters, is that they like his policies, they like what he did as president, but he didn't really do much in the form of quote-unquote draining the swamp, right? What did he really do? Did he really change out many guys as at the head of these bureaucratic organizations? You know, look at Dr. Fauci, with how much criticism Trump himself was giving of Fauci, but what did he do about it? That's the question. Did Trump really even do anything about Fauci? Not really. What about Christopher Wray at the FBI? Did he do anything about that? No. So look at some of these things, and it's like, what did he really do? And I think you have a good point there, Tracy. Coming from R.M. Putnam, Trump has become so toxic that he is destroying the Republican Party, all sense of decency, respect, and promotes violence. He wanted to make history. He's done it. And now we need level heads to take over. So, yes, I feel the sentiment there. I definitely can see what you're saying. I do agree in the sense that Trump did ramp up the rhetoric, and this is something we see with people that they like about DeSantis. Because if you guys saw recently, Trump was very aggressively attacking DeSantis, very aggressively. He said that after the midterms, he came out and he tweeted a picture and said, I think it's important to note that I got 1.1 million more votes than DeSantis did, and it's like, bro, I'm sorry, but what is the point of doing that? Like, it literally just comes off as you just being extremely insecure that you're not getting as much love as DeSantis is. And I think one of the most powerful things, relating this back to Putnam's comment here, is the fact that DeSantis didn't even say anything in return, right? He just had silence. And it's almost like that silence is very powerful. I would say it's the high ground to take into something like this. You know, silence is very powerful, and it was deafening. Thank you, R.M. Putnam, for your comment. Moving on, we got K. Hermosa Aguilar. Stop spearing people. The Republican Party are more stronger than never. Okay, I think we have a grammatical error there. But I'm not spearing anybody. I'm simply posing the question. Is Trump losing Republicans? Some of these polls that indicate it. Look at the polls yourself. Look at the one I just put up about Texas. It's a question worth asking. Grammy Debbie. Those that are immediately jumping ship should just stop. Wait. Think. Allow the truth a chance to surface as to why he said what he said. President Trump has proved himself enough to deserve that, because every time he is called a liar or has had accusations leveled at him, it is always revealed later that he was right. I don't know about always. That his statements were true and for a reason. To the maker of this video, just give him the benefit of the doubt before jumping on the blue-fueled bandwagon for clicks and views. I'm not any sort of blue-wheeled bandwagon, okay? I'm pointing out what's going on, and this is what's going on. There's been a shift, okay? We see it in the polls. We see it in the sentiment. And to be quite honest, I'm not even really taking a position on this one. I'm asking you guys, the viewers, what do you think? Can Trump survive a DeSantis run? That's the question. What do you guys think? Let me know. Something's going on. That's all I'm going to say. Something is going on with Republicans. Okay, moving on. We'll probably get 1 or 2 more comments here in this video. I don't want to make it too long. Fairy Tale says, let's review, shall we? America under Trump. Best economy ever, low gas prices, food on the table, lowest unemployment ever, highest stock market ever. That is all true, to be honest. 401ks through the roof, no new wars, no agitation for Putin, peace with North Korea, secure border, less drug and human traffic. Special forces to stop human trafficking and pedophilia rings, peace and prosperity. And now you say he is labeled as an extremist. Well, I want to say, first of all, I agree with with the points you made there. Those are all true points, actually. I will say that. And now you say he is labeled as an extremist. Well, who labeled him? That's right, Marxists and communists who want to destroy America. If you can't see that there has been a media campaign to destroy Trump for the last 7 years, you've been living under a rock. A house divided falls. DeSantis is great, and he has plenty of time. Trump 2024. I don't entirely disagree with you on that, to be quite honest with you. This is what I will say, though. You asked me who labeled him as an extremist. Yes, there's been a lot of very extremely left-leaning people labeling him as an extremist, but today we even saw Lindsey Graham came out and said, if there's one thing that the midterms showed, it's that the MAGA Republicans are done with, right? Is he an extremist? Is Lindsey Graham an extremist? Some people would say so. I don't know. Mitch McConnell, same thing. Every single Democrat in the book has done the same thing. I would say a lot of the Democrats, unfortunately, these days are pretty extreme. I will say that straight up. But it just depends on what you're talking about. The media, yes, they have labeled him as an extremist. I think there were some question marks from the elections. I think what we're seeing right now with Kari Lake in Arizona is definitely some questionable things. We have walls around our election centers. We have stuff going on. It's like, what's going on? But some of the claims he made, I think, could be taken as extreme. Would I say he's an extremist? Probably not, to be quite honest. And I do think a lot of that overreaction is coming from people who just simply do not understand his policies themselves. Simple point here I want to make really quickly about Trump's policies. Good point about this, that people say he's so extreme. One thing I think of is the border wall. It's something that Obama supported in 2008. Hillary supported it in 2008. That policy was not extreme. You look at energy policy. Trump was good on energy policy. I don't think he was an extremist. I think he just tends to be egotistical sometimes, and we saw these in these tweets recently. Last comment here from Nicholas. Thank you, Nicholas, for your comment. Nicholas says, if he starts attacking DeSantis, he's definitely going to completely lose the base. Bad idea from him. You can't go AWOL for all of COVID and then come back and start attacking the guy who protected Florida through it. Good way to lose a swing state. Trump's ego will not let him be a number 2 to anyone, though. It is to be expected. Also, he will burn down the Republican ship if it doesn't back him. Watch him run independent or try to bash DeSantis if he isn't the nominee. So yeah, we see this sentiment, like I said, with you guys. Some of you didn't really take it that well. Something I was saying about Trump losing Republicans, some people don't like it, right? But it's just a question. It's something that's happening right now. We see right here from Nicholas. People don't like him attacking DeSantis. What did DeSantis do to Trump? What did Ron DeSantis do to Donald Trump to deserve being attacked? That is the question. I don't necessarily think he did anything. What did he do? He's literally just running his state well. He won his election 60-40, a grand, huge margin in Florida. We just do not see these election results anymore. So it's like, why is he attacking him? It's idiotic. And Trump even knows this. Okay, that's why Trump stopped the attacking. I saw him at a golf event yesterday saying, like, oh, he's a nice man. I don't want to say something wrong.
Mr. Trump, are you going to campaign with Governor DeSantis? Did you invite him?
No, he's a nice man. I like him.
He knows he can't be doing this. Okay? Now, you can have an argument. Is it Trump or DeSantis? Is either one of them going to pull out of the primary? Is DeSantis even going to run for president? But the question is this. Can either one of these two candidates stand on their own? Can they do that? But the even more important question is this. If one of them wins, what's it going to look like if they go down, man? I don't even want to think about if DeSantis runs for president and Trump takes it badly, that's just not going to be pretty at all. So, something to keep our eye on, guys. But like I said, man, I'm thank you so much for you guys' feedback on the video. I love reading you guys' comments, going through everything. Yeah, the support's been incredible. The channel is growing. So thank you to everybody for watching the videos. Make sure you subscribe here if you're new to Stating the Obvious. Like I said, I try to give an unbiased perspective, try to bring you guys the truth, current events, news, commentary. You know what it is. Subscribe here if you're new. Smack that like button on this video if you took something from it, if you enjoyed the video. With that being said, this is Joseph Stating the Obvious. I will see everybody next time. Peace out.